Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. All right, here I finally have my long-awaited storing photo cards video. I know I have been promising another storing photo cards video for a while now, and I've finally gotten around to doing it. When I tell you my life has literally been a whirlwind lately, I can't quite put into words like how busy I have been. I will get into the specifics of sort of what I've been up to recently that has been sort of keeping me away from this channel, and I promise it is for good reasons. There has just been so much going on in Twice land, and even as of right now, as I'm filming this video, Nayeon, Momo, Jihyo, and Jui are going to be performing at the Victoria's Secret fashion show, which is so crazy. I never thought any members of Twice would be performing at a Victoria's Secret fashion show, but so cool. A win is a win. But there has just been like so much stuff for us onces to enjoy that, as I mentioned in my last video, it's almost overwhelming how much Twice content and merch and performances we have to enjoy right now. So for today's storing photo cards video, I sort of have an idea of the things I'm going to be putting away. I'm kind of gonna take it step by step and see how filming goes. Depending on how it goes, I may end up storing more things that I had intended to. As of right now, I'm only going to be storing photo cards from their most recent releases. So I have photo cards from This Is 4. I have photo cards from 10 The Story Goes On, their newest release, and I also have photo cards from Chaeyoung's solo debut album, Lil Fantasy, which I still haven't put away. So I have all of those things to put away. Maybe if we have time, I'll do some back collecting. I have a lot, like a ton of stuff for older eras that I haven't put away yet, but I'm not sure if it's gonna make it into this video. It'll probably go into another video. And if we also have time, I might also put some larger inclusions away in this video. But for now, let's just start with what I have ready to put away, and we'll see how it goes from there. To start out, I actually got my This Is 4 Nemo albums finally. I didn't get them from like the store myself when they dropped because the special photo cards are pretty similar to the album photo cards, so I didn't personally feel the need to spend full price money on getting the Nemo albums when I knew there are a lot of people who are probably going to be purchasing these albums, multiple copies of them, because they want the special cards and are going to have all of these extra Nemo photo card sets that they don't need. So I found someone who was buying a lot of the Nemo albums because they wanted to get the special cards, and because I don't want or need the special cards, I asked if they would be willing to sell me 3 of their extra Nemo albums with all of the things that come in it except the special cards, and they agreed to it, which is great. Kind of a steal if you're someone who wants the Nemo photo card sets but doesn't really care about getting the actual special cards. I highly suggest doing it. It is cheaper for you, and it ends up helping out someone to get rid of extra things and sort of offset the costs that they have of trying to hunt for the special cards. So I thought I would quickly just show off some of these albums. Here is what the blue version looks like. Here is the yellow version. I forget what the names are again. Oh yeah, the This, the Is, and the 4 version. Low-key, I really kind of miss their old Nemo packaging. They used to come in like these really nice plastic cases that they don't anymore. Now I think they're like very much committed to just giving us like cardboard cases, which is fine. It's probably much more cost effective for them. They just don't feel as like nice as the original packaging did. I already took the cards out and sleeved them so that I can put them away, but I did just want to show you some of the inclusions. With each one, you get these really cool stickers. So for this version, here are the stickers for this one. Oop. Here are the stickers you get for the Is version. I think these stickers are really nice. Each set comes with like a quote sticker, a group sticker, and then just like a fun little image from the concept. Here are the stickers you get for the 4 version. And I just think these stickers are really nice and cute. I'm excited to put them into my larger inclusions binder. But yeah, for me, just getting the Nemo concept cards plus the stickers was kind of enough for me. The special cards are just like way too similar to the album cards for me to want to collect them. If they did something more like the With Youth crown cards, that would be a different story and I would be buying a lot more Nemo albums. They're actually doing something similar for the Nemo version for 10 The Story Goes On. The Party Lovely Nemo version comes with them wearing party hats, and I would love to collect the party hat set OT9, but the difference between the Nemos from previous eras and the Nemo for the 10 The Story Goes On album is that the Nemo version this era is actually the most expensive one because it comes with like a plush toy, like a keychain. It, in theory, should normally be the cheapest version of the album, but this is the most expensive one. And it only comes with 1 selfie photo card and 1 Polaroid. So for me, it just doesn't necessarily seem like financially responsible to get 9 of those. So I probably won't be collecting the party hat set. Maybe I'll collect a few, like maybe of my bias line. I do have like 2 copies of it on the way in a group order, so I'll definitely unbox that at some point. But sadly, I don't think I'll be collecting OT9 for the party hat set. Anyway, let us put away the Nemo photo cards for This Is 4, and I can give you sort of a rundown of what's been going on in my life that has kept me so busy. The first thing I want to mention is for this era, I am going to be doing something a little different in terms of the way that I lay out the photo cards for the Nemo version. Normally, I try to do a spread of the Nemo photo cards that corresponds with the Concepts album cards. These particular Nemo cards, they're not quite my favorite. Also, I do just want to show, here is my giant stack of everything we'll be putting away today. I usually do that at the beginning of the video, but I forgot. Normally the Nemo photo cards don't have borders, and because these are Polaroid photo cards, they have like such thick borders. I feel like it doesn't, I don't know, like bring me joy to see them on a spread with the album photo cards. So I have decided against doing a spread with the album photo cards, and instead I'm actually going to alternate between the pre-order photo card sets and the Nemo sets. And I think it's going to look really cool because the pre-order photo cards and the Nemo photo cards have the same like colored borders. And so I think it's going to look really cool all together. So normally I would start with the, like I would put them in order of the album version, but I think it would be nice if the blue photo cards led into the blue album photo card. So I'm leaving that one for last. We're going to start with the Is version actually, and we can start putting these away while I finally update you all on what's been going on in my life. So the big update is that I got married. I know I've like always worn this ring in like most of my videos. This is my engagement ring. Like this is the ring that my fiance proposed to me with. We personally didn't feel the need to have separate rings for our engagement and for our like actual wedding. There are other things that we're a little bit more interested in spending our money on, such as travel. And so we are planning on taking a honeymoon probably next year to Japan is the goal and where we would like to go. But anyway, more about me getting married. So if you didn't know already, my fiance and I don't usually use the word fiance just because it sounds like, I don't know, crazy sounding to me. It just sounds like it has like a very specific weight to it. And so I always just use the word boyfriend in my videos, even though I have been engaged for like 2 years now before we got married. Let me just put this last photo card away before I finish my story. So this is what the spread will look like. And I think it looks really good having the same color pre-order photo cards followed by the Nemo photo cards. I feel like that as a spread looks very, very nice to me. I low-key wish that JYP had just made all of these horizontal photo cards. Most of the members, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of them are horizontal and 3 are vertical. I'm just like, can you please just choose one? I beg. Like, it's fine if you want to do horizontal, but then make them all horizontal, please. The photos themselves are so cute. I just wish they were all like the same orientation. Moving on. So it might sound kind of like out of nowhere that I am mentioning that I got married. I will admit, was kind of, I don't want to say it was rushed. It's been something that we have been wanting to do for a long time. And I don't necessarily want to make my relationship political, but sadly, the right to love who I love has in itself been made political. And the Supreme Court is scheduled to revisit their decision on marriage equality this fall. And given all that's going on in this country right now, my now husband and I didn't quite feel comfortable leaving our right to get married up to chance. And so we decided that even though it wasn't what we had originally wanted or planned, we decided that we just wanted to get something on paper so that we legally are married before they make that decision. I believe that more educated lawmakers on the subject and lawyers believe that if you are already married before marriage equality potentially is turned over, you would still be like grandfathered into it. And so it was really important to us to make sure that we could be married. My husband and I have been together like in a relationship for 11 years. So it's something that we've known we wanted to do for a very long time. And it just felt like the right thing to do. I will continue the story, but yeah, this is what the 4 version looks like. Once again, I think like the colors of the spreads just look so nice this way. And now moving on to this version. We got married at City Hall, and honestly, it really was like so beautiful. If you had ever asked me like, oh, do you plan on getting married at City Hall? I would have been like, no, that's not exactly what I envisioned for my wedding, but it really did like feel like a fairy tale. It was like such a beautiful feeling of community, seeing all of the different couples who were also getting married that day. Both my parents and my husband's parents came in and they were our witnesses. And I did cry while the ceremony was happening. It just felt like very, very special that I was finally getting to marry the person that I love. It's a day that I've dreamed about for a really long time. And it's a shame that the current administration has made it so that we felt like we had to rush into having our wedding. But I feel like when you are a member of the queer community, you do have to learn to adapt, because most of the time the world is not looking out for you and is oftentimes working against you. But on that day, all that I felt was just like love for my partner. And it really did feel like a celebration of the two of us, even if it was a more intimate experience than we had originally thought. I'm so happy. We're both so happy. And I'm very excited to share with this channel that yes, I am now happily married. I'll just flip through and show you what all 3 spreads look like now that they're done while I continue talking about my wedding, because I love to talk about it now. It was just so much fun. We kind of went all out with like what we could do. We got really nice tuxes. We knew like, oh, if we can't have the wedding that we had originally envisioned, we are at least going to look amazing. Our tuxes fit so beautifully. We had a photographer come and take pictures for us, and it was really cool to just walk around the city in our tuxes, and everyone in the city was just congratulating us and was really happy for us. So it just like, for something that wasn't what we had expected it to be. Our wedding was just such a beautiful, magical day. I don't know, I almost feel like emotional talking about it. I really couldn't have asked for anything more given the circumstances. That is like the main thing that I've been up to. Planning a wedding, even if it is an intimate city hall wedding, is actually very stressful. I don't know how people who have those like giant weddings do it, but it was a stressful time for me and my husband. It ended up like all working out and being amazing. And in the future, we do plan to have like a larger celebration with more of our friends and family. But for now, we just feel much safer knowing that we have our full rights intact as a married, committed couple. On top of that, there was also a million things going on in Twiceland, as I have mentioned. So next I have this is 4 photo cards. I know I was saying I was only going to collect one OT9 set per concept for this era. You know me, I love to go back and say something and then do the complete opposite. So I've decided I am going to collect maybe OT9 for it. I like basically have enough photo cards to do so. So I was kind of like, why not? So I have a good amount of photo cards for the other OT9 set in this concept. I don't have a ton yet in this one, so I'm not going to put any away for this, but I have a good amount for this concept, so I am going to start to put those away. I'm using my double-sided pages from Old Bias. I love them so much. But yeah, so the other thing that has kept me really, really busy, and I'm really excited to share this with you, is some people may know I am also in a K-pop dance cover group. And in celebration for Twice's 10-year anniversary, I created and directed a 25-song medley of all of their title tracks, including their English singles. So from like Ooh Ah all the way through This Is For. And we were in rehearsals from September up until like mid-October. And we literally just filmed it the other day. I'm honestly so proud of it. I made a dance cover medley for them for their 7th anniversary because that was a really big year for them. If you haven't seen it, I highly suggest going to check it out. It's called Twice 7th Anniversary, like MEGA-MEDLEY or something on YouTube. It's currently sitting at almost 600,000 views. I'm hoping that this new one that I filmed will get even more views. I created both my previous medley and the one that I made this year as sort of like a gift to Twice. And so my goal is that I hope that someday they can see it and see how much they are appreciated by onces all around the world. So any like views, comments, likes, shares, anything like would help out so much. When the video comes out, it'll be coming out on their anniversary date, October 20th. Please look out for it. I worked painfully long on this dance cover medley. Honestly, like I lost sleep over it. And it all was going on when there was already so much stuff going on for Twice that it became very stressful for me. Before I go on with that story, I do want to say I had asked people which Dahyun card I should keep. Luckily, I now get to keep both of them. So I'm going to move this one over here and I'm going to put this Dahyun over here. I decided like the ones where they have like the cuter poses are going to be the ones on this side, and then the ones where they're like sort of not doing any kind of pose are going to go on this side. And then after that, I can't believe I still do not have Nayeon's Digipack pre-order card. It's literally the last one that I need. I have been so busy, I haven't gotten around to finding it. My digipacks are done. And now for the confetti versions, I am making slow progress, slowly but surely. I'm really not trying to rush it and overwhelm myself or like make poor financial decisions. I just have Dahyun and Jui for today. Hopefully eventually I can find some of the other members. I would ideally like to collect the full set, but we'll see how that goes. And then I also have for my, I don't even know like what store benefit this is from, but I was missing Sana and someone luckily had an extra Sana that they were willing to sell me, which I am very grateful for because it was the only one that I wasn't able to get with this set. So now I have this Pop Lucky Draw set fully complete and I love it. It's really cute. And then the last thing I have to put away for this is I'm gonna put in the Nemo QR cards as like fillers because I'm not sure if there's gonna be enough group cards to make a full page of group cards. So this will fit in there nicely. Anyway, so yeah, I have been rehearsing that medley. We finally performed it. It was amazing. So many people came out to support us and to watch us. And at the end, we invited everyone to come dance the final song with us, which was really fun. It was kind of like a flash mob mentality. So I'm really excited for everyone to see it. But while that was going on, TWICE also put their North American tour dates on sale. And so I also had the stress of that going on. It was literally like the day before our final rehearsal, and I was stressing about getting the concert tickets. Next, we are going to start putting away 10 The Story Goes On Photocards. I have the 2 pre-order photo card sets. Normally, I would start with this one because I guess like this is like the main set, but I think this like color, this like periwinkly blue purple color, I think will look nicer next to the colors from This Is For. So I'm actually going to start with these ones, and then the standard version pre-order cards will go after that. Let me tell you now my concert ticket story. I ended up taking the day off from work. Like I used a sick day because I was like fully committed to getting the best possible tickets I could possibly get. And that just like wasn't going to be easy for me to do while I was at work. So it was worth it for me to take a sick day. But it ended up not mattering because my Ticketmaster literally hates me. You were able to, for the pre-sale, sign up for 3 different cities. I signed up for 2 dates in my city and then 1 date in the closest neighboring city. And for the dates for my city, I was like 12,000 people ahead of me in the queue, and then like 5,000 people ahead of me in the neighboring city. And so I was like, oh my gosh, like I'm not going to get these tickets. This is absolutely insane. But luckily, my friend who was going with me, she had a much better time with ticketing and she got in like pretty quickly. And yeah, end of story is I am going to see TWICE in concert. I'm so excited. I do not have many regrets in life, but I will say that not seeing them at Lollapalooza will forever be one of the biggest regrets of my life. Like, don't have many, but if I had one, that would be the regret in my life. And so because of that, I was like, I deserve to go all out for this concert. So we were able to get seated VIP tickets in like the lower bowl. We're towards like the very front of the lower bowl, which is really exciting. And we're sort of towards like the main stage. I know it's a 360 stage, but there like is a main stage and 2 side stage. We're closer to like the main stage. I had considered attempting to do GA Pit, but I don't know. I'm at a place in my life where I don't want to have to like fight to see the show, depending on if they're like people that are taller than me or if they have bad phone or light stick etiquette. Like I don't want to have to deal with that. I just want to know that I'm going to have a good view of the stage and of the girls. So I decided against GA Pit. I think I would like at some point to attempt to get tickets for GA Pit for them, just because I've never sort of like had that experience. I've been very close. I was 3rd row from the stage for their 4th World Tour 3. And that was amazing, but it was seated. It wasn't like a pit. And so there were just too many variables for me to like want to do GA pit. Yes, I desperately want to be as close to them as possible, but I'm also at a place in my life where I also want to be comfortable. So yeah, my friend and I are seeing them with VIP seated tickets. Here are the two pre-order photocard sets. They're both so cute. I absolutely adore the styling for this era, specifically Sana, Jihyo, Jui, and Nayeon. And I also love Mina's hair. And then here are the standard version pre-order photo cards. I love that they're all doing this pose, I think to show that it's their 10-year anniversary. So cute. And now the next thing I'm gonna be putting away is, so normally I would go straight into album photo cards, but I think I'm gonna do a spread. I'm not exactly sure like how I'm gonna do it, but I'm gonna start with concept cards. So basically for each concept, I'm gonna have one concept photo card set and then two like selfie version sets. Ironically for me, which I didn't intend to, but I'm collecting OT9 for the Kpop Nara exclusive photo cards. I was able to get 6 of them, and so I was like, oh, I just need 3 more, like I might as well do it. So that's gonna be my concept version set. So let me put away the ones that I have now. I did pretty well with not pulling dupes. The only one that I pulled a dupe of was Mina. I have 2 of Mina's, but I already found a trade for her for Chaeyoung. And then the only ones that I need to like account for are Junghyun, Dahyun, and Jui. And I literally like, I don't even want to talk about it. It's so stupid. Like, I don't know why I did this. I bought Junghyun, Dahyun, and Jui off of Mercari. People are literally selling those photo cards for ridiculous prices. Like, it's honestly like unfair the way that people are pricing these when they're literally free photo cards and people are selling them for like exorbitant, like stupid prices. I tried my best to find them for the cheapest price possible. Will I say that like I probably spent more money on them than I should have? Yes, but I was literally so close to having OT9, and like because I'm an OT9 collector, like there's just no point in me having any of them if I don't have all 9 of them. So I did splurge a little bit, and because the rest of them, 6 out of 9 of them are free, I feel like when you calculate, like when you divide the amount that I spent on them by all 9, it's really not that bad. Eventually, this will be a complete Kpop Nara exclusive set. And then after that, we have my first album set. I don't have like a ton of stuff. I unboxed 3 albums on camera, and then I bought 1 more. I do want to get all of the members, and so as of right now, I have everyone except for Sana's cover accounted for. So I'm just looking for that. I went to Barnes & Noble today, and they had, I was looking for Mina and Sana's, and they had Mina's, but they didn't have Sana's. So hopefully soon I'll be able to find Sana's. But this is what I have for now for this concept. I keep going like back and forth between telling stories and talking about the photo cards. I apologize if I'm boring you with my stories, but they're exciting to me. In terms of the concert for another night, I am finally taking my husband to see TWICE with me for the first time. He watched their Lollapalooza set with me. He expressed interest in wanting to go to the concert with me. I already spent like a good amount of money on the VIP tickets I got to go with my friend on one night. So for the night that I'm going with my fiance, I just got us nosebleed tickets. I didn't want him to have to spend a lot of money, and I certainly have a budget that I should not be going over. I'm excited to be going to see them for 2 different shows. I've seen them up front, close and personal before, and I've also seen them very far away, and both times, like no matter what, I always have an amazing time no matter where I'm seated. So I'm not too concerned about the fact that we're going to be seeing them in the nosebleeds. I just know we're still going to have an amazing time. For this set, I only have Dahyun and Chaeyoung so far. This was like the OT9 set that I feel like I was like very, very excited about. I love when photo cards show their full outfits because I love seeing the styling that they have. And for these ones, they're kind of doing like an upward shot that shows them from up top and you can see all of their outfits, except for Jui. Jui never like, if you look at the templates for the photo cards, she doesn't have one like that, which is kind of a bummer because it sort of ruins the cohesion a little bit. But I'm gonna put one there that looks like the most like it sort of fits the angle that everyone else is taking. After that, we're moving into the other concept, the sitcom version. So for the concept photo card set that I'm doing for this styling, I'm gonna do the Barnes & Noble photo cards. I have 4 out of the 9 of them. The other albums that I'm getting through group orders will not come with them. So I'm hoping that the Barnes & Noble pre-order photo cards won't be too hard to get my hands on. But right now, these are the 4 that I have, and they're really, really pretty. I really like these photo cards, especially Jihyo's. Like, I want Jihyo's so badly. Like, obviously I want all of them, but Jihyo's is so beautiful. But yeah, I am excited to, now that everything is sort of quieting down again, I'm excited to sort of like catch up on all of the things that I've been missing out on. Most importantly, uploading videos to this channel. If you haven't already, I did upload an unboxing video where I unboxed 3 of the cast versions and 1 of the episode version. I will say I am kind of hoping that they don't make this style of album the norm anymore for how they do their albums. It really just was like basically a giant digipack. So next I'm going to be putting away the like sitcom styling photo cards. I actually have a full OT9 set. I don't know why I ended up pulling so many of these photo cards from the few albums that I got, and it's kind of fun to have a completed OT9 set for this already, because for the other sets I didn't do as well, but this one already looks so good and I'm excited to show you. Hot take, but for these cast version albums, because they're basically giant digipacks, I kind of feel like they should have been priced more like digipacks. Like, why am I paying like the same amount that I would pay for a usual standard photo book album when this was like not at all a standard photo book album? They definitely should have been priced closer to like $20 maybe. I feel like they were closer to like $25 to $29 each. Like, these should have been $16 to $20 in my opinion. But here is my first OT9 set completed. It looks so good. I really love the styling for this. Oh, and look, right here, do you see Jihyo has a green top on with this poodle, and then if you go to the group photo card page that I have, is that not the same poodle? Like, I'm pretty sure that's the same poodle. Anyway, that was something that I like immediately spotted. I'm gonna do another OT9 set in this concept. It's probably going to be like a mix and match of the album photo cards and the episode version photo cards. It's gonna be a total of 5 copies of that. Had I known that like the episode version photo cards weren't going to be all that different from the album version photo cards, I probably wouldn't have gotten that many. But since I am getting that many, there are a couple of the episode photo cards of them in this concept that I like a little better than others. So I think it's gonna look nice. You'll see more variety in like the poses they're taking in their selfies. Momo's photo cards are like essentially identical. So are Sana's. Jui's are kind of. Chaeyoung's, like they really like didn't give us like too much variety in terms of like how they were posing for the selfies for this particular concept, which was kind of, I don't want to say disappointing, but it would have been nice to see some more variety. And so I think by sprinkling in some of the episode photo cards, it will help make my spread look a little bit more interesting. So this will be that spread. And then for that, I literally just have my one Dahyun episode photo card that I pulled from the one episode version I bought on release day. So that is gonna go right here. And then we'll just put some fillers in. And then we can move on to Chaeyoung's photo cards. I have been listening to this new album nonstop. I would say now that I've listened to it more, I still stand by my opinion that Chaeyoung, Jihyo, and Nayeon have the best solos. I think Jonghyun and Momo solos are kind of getting a lot of, not hate, but like people aren't really liking them, and I actually love them. I wouldn't say I expected a country song from any Twice album, but Junghyun sounds so good on it, and like, why should we not allow them to explore other genres? And I think Momo's song is actually so good, and I'm not sure like why people aren't vibing with it. I still do stand by that. I think Taehyun's is my least favorite. I'm sorry. I love you, girl. I really do. And then I think Sana, Mina, and Jui, theirs are sort of like in the middle for me. I think Jui's out of those three is my favorite. Then at first I think I liked Sana's more, but now I'm starting to like Mina's more. I don't know how to explain it, but I'm kind of like picking up what she's putting down. I'm very much enjoying it at this point. So that is everything I have for this binder with my OT9 sets for 10 The Story Goes On, and this is 4. I have way more back collecting photo cards to put away, but for now we're gonna go to my solos and subunits binder, and we will put away photo cards for Chaeyoung solo Lil Fantasy. All right, here is the 12 pocket binder that I use for my solos and subunits. Let's skip ahead to the empty pages that I have for Chaeyoung solo. So the way that I always do it is I have, let me skip to where's Jui. I have a spread of selfie photo cards. Usually this page is like all album photo cards, and then this is like a mix of album photo cards plus some pobs. I try to get some outfits that they don't normally have in the album photo cards. And then I'll also have another page that'll just be like of like Nemo photo cards or concept photo cards. It'll either be at the beginning of the era, like with Jui, or with Nayeon, I have it after. So for Chaeyoung, it's gonna start with her selfie photo cards. I am kind of behind on my progress for Chaeyoung's solo. I definitely need to get more of the photo cards. I think right after her album came out, right around my birthday. I can't remember if it came out. I think it came out right after my birthday. So I was busy with that. My husband's birthday is the day after mine. September is a very busy month for us. Prior to getting married, our anniversary was in September. Now it's in October. So September was just very busy for us. One other fun thing, I'm sorry I keep telling you about my marriage and my wedding. When my husband proposed to me, he actually used the song The Feels by Twice to help propose to me. I did not even realize this. This is very much just like a coincidence, but the day that we got married, which is October 1st, it turns out that October 1st is also the day that Twice dropped the music video and song for The Feels. So it felt kind of like a full circle moment, which was not at all intentional. Even though he's not like specifically a once, it has become like a special song for us both now. So the way I have it laid out, which is what I do for all of my solo spreads, is I do like a column of 3 for 4 of the album concepts. So this is going to be for this concept, this like suit concept. This is for the black dress concept, the gray dress concept, the like, I don't know, I call this like tin soldier concept. On this side, we're going to put, I think this one, then we'll put the digipack. Hello. Then we'll put the digipack in the middle. Then we'll have this like, I don't know, do you want to call this red glove concept will go right here. I'm going to get 2 photo cards for each of these concepts. And then in the middle, I want to try to get some like pobs or lucky draws for outfits that she wore in the music video. She wore really, really cool outfits for both Avocado and Shoot. And so I want to try to get just like maybe, I think I'm going to do 4, 5, 6 pobs or lucky draws. And then the rest will just be like standard album photo cards. And then this next page will be for my like Nemo and concept cards. So I have the Target exclusive, which I traded for one of my Barnes & Noble exclusives. I have the Digipack photo card. And then I also have my Barnes and Noble pre-order photo card. And then with the Nemos, I'll have a full spread of 12 for this binder. So this is everything I have for Chang for now. I am very behind on collecting for Lil Fantasy and for Chang, but I promise eventually this will be a beautiful full spread of Chang Lil Fantasy photo cards, as well as once I get my Nemo album, which I do have secured, so that will be in a future video. But that's what I have for Chang right now. I think I have a little extra time, so I'll just put away the larger inclusions that I pulled from my 10 The Story Goes On albums. I won't do any of the other larger inclusions that I have to put away because I have a bunch to put away, but I will save those for another video. So let me quickly get out my larger inclusions binder. Okay, so actually I'm gonna put away larger inclusions for both Lil Fantasy and for 10 The Story Goes On. This is actually my second new larger inclusions binder. My first one was already filled up. It could not fill anymore, even though I literally just got it. So this binder is going to be for my solos, subunits, and any like non-album things. So for right now, I just have all of my solo and subunit stuff in here so far, all the way through Haute Couture for Mi Samo. So I'm just gonna flip open to there. Okay, so first thing I have for Lil Fantasy are these like photo postcards. I do wish they had made these out of like more like sturdy postcard material instead of like literal just like printed photo paper, because they got so warped in the album packaging. And then here is my Lil Fantasy signed postcard by Chang, which I'll put right there. I have the last postcard on the way. I'll have to find another place to put this, but for now that's gonna go there. I have the Lil Fantasy avocado. I think for now I'm gonna open that up and put it right up here. Some of these things I'm just like putting away like this for now, and it will eventually be stored away in like a much nicer fashion. And then here I cut off the strings from these bookmark tag things with the keys. And so I'm gonna store the bookmark parts like here, 1, 2, and then I think there's a third one. I got a dupe of this one, but the third one will fit in nicely right here. And I'll mount them on some paper to keep them from moving around, but that'll look really nice there. And then I think I'm gonna do the same thing with the keys. I think I'm gonna have like 1, 2, and then there's a key for the Nemo version as well. So I'll have the third key there. For now, I'm just gonna put them in like this. Eventually, like I said, I will mount them to some paper so they don't move around too much. And then maybe the signed postcard will have to go here. I'm not sure. This is what we're doing for now. Eventually, I will move things around. And then over here, let's do our posters next. So I forget how many posters there were as an option for the standard version. I believe there were only 3, maybe more. But let's start with this one. I wish JYP would learn to just make posters that fit a regular 8x10 one pocket sleeve, but they do not. So I have taken scissors to these to get them to fit. Eventually, I do hope that they change their minds on that, but they keep giving us these like weird dimensions for the posters. I can't remember. There was an era not too long ago. I want to say maybe it was between 1 and 2 where you didn't have to cut the posters at all to get them to fit. And I really wish that they would just stick with that, but they have not. And then here is the last poster from the standard versions that I have. I think, yeah, let's just have them both face this way. I think that looks nice. And then on the back here, I have the Digipack poster that I got. Maybe eventually I'll get another copy of the Digipack, because I do want to get one more Digipack photo card. But for now, I'm just gonna leave it like this. And then we will put, I'm gonna mount these on paper as well, but let's put the digipack. Hello? Oh, I have an extra one pocket page I do not need. Let's put the square postcard here. I'll put the Polaroid card here. And then I'm thinking if I get another digipack, I'll get another sticker. So maybe the other sticker will go here. But yeah, I think that looks nice. And then honestly, I don't know what to do with this. It's the lyric map. I think it's so cool, but it's just far too big to fit in, like, unfolded in here. So for now, I'm just gonna store it like this. Somehow I want to find a way to maybe, like, I might have to cut it up, but some way to store the, like, amazing artwork that Chaeyoung created for us. For now, I'm just gonna store it like that. And I promise that off camera, I will neaten this up, and the next time you see it, it will look a lot nicer. So for Lil Fantasy, this is what it's looking like right now. Oopsie, yeah. These need to be mounted on paper so they don't move around. I did that for Nayeon's album. So yeah, like right here. And I think it looks really nice that way. So I'm going to do that for these as well. Just have to get that third one. And then here are the posters and the digipack inclusions and this map that I do not know what I'm going to do with yet, but I feel like it deserves a spot in the larger inclusions collection. Okay, now let's go back to my original larger inclusions binder that has my OT9 larger inclusions, so we can put some 10 The Story Goes On inclusions away. Okay, so here is the binder that I showed you last time with my sticker collage, which I'm still I'm pretty happy with it. I still think it looks really good. I'm really pleased with it, even though I kind of just threw it together. Like, I'm happy with the way it looks. But yeah, let's skip all the way to the back so we can put away. I still have, like, this is for inclusions that I need to get to. I still haven't collected everything, but okay, here we are. So this is where 10 The Story Goes On will start. The first thing I'm going to put away is the character map. Now, you're probably thinking, Feel Special Trades. I think it's pretty obvious that this does not at all fit inside of a binder. And you would be right, that is correct. But I've decided they gave us so many posters this era, and these images are so cute. Like, I want to display them somehow in my collection, and you get one of these with each and every album that you get. And I will eventually have all 9 of them, so I'll have 9 copies of this particular poster. So I was like, maybe some scissors could help out with this. So I took this and I cut it up and I made it into this. And I honestly think, like, yes, it's a little rinky-dink looking, but I think it turned out pretty nicely. I'm happy with it. I wish I had more stuff to fill the top of this space. This page, I think, looks a little bit nicer. And, like, normally I wouldn't put, like, anything that I cut up this much in my collection, but these are beautiful images and I want to be able to see them, and I'm never going to look at the folded up poster. So I figured, I'm going to have 9 copies of it. I might as well. And now I can see these beautiful images of them on a regular basis, whereas if I had it folded up in my album, I would never look at it. So yeah, this is my character map, which I cut up and recollaged onto 2 separate pieces of paper, and I think it looks pretty good. Eventually, I think it would be cool to try to find something to fill some of the empty spaces here and here, but other than that, I'm happy with this. Then we have some of the individual member posters to put away. I have 4 posters Luckily, of the albums that I got so far, I did not pull any dupes for these, which is really nice because it's always so annoying to trade for inclusions such as posters. So I got Miss Beyonce Country Junghyun. I also have Momo. So here we have Momo. Then on the other side, we have Chaeyoung. And then the last member that I got is Jui. And once again, these posters do not normally fit in this size page. I did have to cut them down. If you are mad at me for that, go talk to someone else about it. I think it looks nice this way. It's my collection, and I'm happy to take scissors to it if it means I get to look at these things more. Then after that, okay, I will say the next thing I'm going to show you is definitely not my best work. But I went kind of scissors happy. Once again, they gave us so many posters, and we are just going to have so many of these things. So I took the large folded poster of them standing at the ATM, and I did cut that poster up. Not exactly sure if it was a super wise decision, but I did it. So first we have Jihyo, Junghyun, and the ATM. And then we have 5 members. The way that they spaced it out, it's not like perfect. So I did kind of cut off Baekhyun a little bit, but you see where I'm going here. And then the last kind of sad page I have is of just Jui, Mina, and half of Baekhyun. This page, you know, not the most successful, but I think like you get the gist. You know what I mean? Like you see what I was going for. So yeah, that's that. I don't know if this was the most successful moment for me, but hey, they're all there. I can see them, whatever. And then I don't know why I have this extra page. The next thing we're gonna put away, I have 3 of the seal stickers so far. I did get a dupe of Chaeyoung, so I'll need to get a trade for that one. But so far I have Sana, Chaeyoung, and Jui. And then the last thing I'm gonna put away is the one episode like cake topper thing. I have Momo's. It doesn't fit in a 9 pocket page for now. I'm gonna put them in an 8 pocket page. We'll see how that looks. I'm not exactly sure. So for 10 the story goes on, this is what we have so far. The character map, some individual member posters, this larger poster that I cut up that honestly I'm not sure if I'm gonna keep it in here. Let me know in the comments if it's ugly or not. If it's ugly, I can literally just take it out. And then I also have the stickers as well as the cake topper. I'm hoping to collect OT9 for all of these things. Not so sure about the cake toppers. Might not go out of my way for that. But yeah, that is everything that I have for this video. Let me turn to a cute page to finish off the video. All right, open to a cute page to finish the video. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate getting to share some like personal stories with you today. I am, as I expressed, so happy to be married and getting to spend the rest of my life with, you know, the love of my life and my best friend and my favorite person in the whole wide world. So thank you for giving me the space to sort of talk about that while also putting away some photo cards. Please, when my TWICE dance medley comes out for their 10th anniversary, I would love if any of you could give it a watch. I really put like so much of my heart and my soul and my love for TWICE into this. And so I really hope that as many onces can enjoy it and TWICE can maybe see it and enjoy it. It really was like a labor of love, and I'm very excited for it to come out. So please look out for that. I will definitely post about it on my Instagram and maybe in the community tab of my YouTube page when it does come out. I will have more storing photo cards videos out very soon. I know I've been doing a lot of unboxings lately, but that is because they have been giving us so much merch to unbox. But yeah, my next video will probably be another storing photo cards video, this time of some more like back collecting stuff. Thank you so much for watching. I love and appreciate you all, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.